Hi there, welcome to the Time for Goliath to Die series, episode 3. Today we're going to be talking about how God looks at what other people ignore. One day I was coming from Kenyatta University. I was heavily pregnant and it was raining cats and dogs. I know we all have had one or two bad experiences with matatu conductors, and in time we usually develop this assumption that we need to be very direct with them so that we can get our way. Uh, I've never even stopped to think that I might need a favor from a matatu conductor. So this day I come from KU, it's raining unexpectedly, I have no umbrella, and I was going to Roasters. Uh, as we keep going, I see how people are alighting into puddles of water, and I'm thinking, once I catch a cold from all this rain. And as we approached Garden City, almost everyone had alighted. So though the conductor and the driver were still going ahead to Allsops, he asked me, Madam, where are you going? And then I said Roasters. And in my mind, I thought this guy has even forgotten where I told him I was going. And then he goes, from there, where are you going next? Is that your home? Or are you taking another vehicle? And I told him I'm going to the Maroroi bus matatu stage to take a matatu that will take me home. And surprisingly, he goes like, because of this rain, we're going to take you right where the matatus are so that you don't get drenched in the rain. And my heart just almost stopped. I was so shocked and surprised. And I felt so guilty for being so judgmental in my mind. Why am I sharing this? We so easily dismiss people based on how they look, based on the tribe they come from, based on how they talk, that they cannot pronounce words perfectly the way we would like them to, based on the color of their skin, and all sorts of things, their weight, uh, just very many things based on the money that they have and all that. But this day, I was surprised that someone acted differently from the way I would have expected them to. How does this connect to the story of David? When Samuel was sent to anoint a king, he went to Jesse's household and he met Eliab first. And based on how Eliab looked, his physical appearance, his physique, Samuel assumed that this was definitely God's choice. But he was very wrong. And God told him that he should not look at the physical appearance. In 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 6 to 7, God tells him not to look at the physical appearance, for God looks at the heart. Now, this is the catch in today's video, that God looks at our heart. People in different places will dismiss you depending on so many things. But thankfully, God knows us beyond the physical. He sees our heart, He sees what we truly want. Even if we might wear a mask with other people, God can see beyond that. And there's a beauty to that, because even if people assume you're not able to do something, God will surprise you with that opportunity. He gave David an opportunity to be a king, despite the fact that David was very young, he was very small, and even in people's eyes, he didn't look like he could do it, but he did. So, if God has placed a gift or a talent in your life, And you're thinking, God has blessed me with the gift of music, but I don't feel confident. Do not worry. Gain your confidence from the fact that God gave you this gift. So He will give you the strength to see it through, to make it. You might doubt yourself, but remember, God looks at the heart. So you persist on doing what is right and excelling in your area of service. For example, before becoming a king, David was a shepherd and he did well in that job. So concentrate on doing that, and then God will lead you to great exploits in the area of your gifting. And perhaps you can also learn not to dismiss people so easily based on our judgments, that we should look at people with the eyes of love, just as God looks at us. So that's it for today's video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Goodbye.